Okay. All right, friends. Hey, Philip with Points of Philip, and we're going to come into you a little raw and a little hot and heavy with this one, so very minimal editing. But I just wanted to talk to you about some incredible, actually confirmed news that's going on with the American Express Platinum card. And so I'm going to pull it out of my wallet because I actually just recently got the fancy, cool little the artsy one here. You can see this has some designs on it. But anyway, so the Platinum card here, first of all, we've known that it's due for a refresh sometime this year. However, basically, Amex's backend has confirmed that, first of all, starting September 18th is when these changes are going to come in effect. So September 18th is when the new benefits of whatever this card is are going to take effect. And so basically, they will have to announce these changes before then. So sometime between now, August 14th, which is the day of the recording, and September 18th, there will be a significant revamp or update to the American Express Platinum card. However, what we can do is we are able to confirm that in the terms and conditions of the American Express Platinum card today, it does mention that the Amex, the hotel credit. So this is a hotel credit of $200 per year for the fine hotels and resorts or the hotel collection for 2 nights or more stays. This collection, this credit, $200 currently for the year, will go up to $600. So from 200 to $600. The FHR credit will go up to $600, which is going to be, it looks like it's $300 for 6 months. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it. It says 600 hotel credit. This is a screenshot of the terms and conditions on the personal card. Basic card members on U.S. Consumer Platinum card accounts are eligible to receive up to $300 in statement credits semi-annually, January to June, and then July through December, for up to a total of $600 per calendar year when they or additional Platinum card members use their cards to pay for eligible prepaid fine hotels and resorts and the hotel collection bookings made through American Express Travel. So $600. So this, I cannot undersell this enough. This is a huge, significant update. So let's take a look at the FHR. So I did a video a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago where I was talking about kind of my wildest dreams for this card, for the new American Express Platinum refresh. I was hoping for $400 for the fine hotels and resorts package, maybe $200 every 6 months. $600 is huge. And it's huge because the Fine Hotels and Resorts program and the Hotel Collection program is one of the few ways that someone with status at a hotel chain, say like Marriott, or even if you don't have a hotel loyalty with like Hyatt or something like that, you get benefits. So with this program, not only do you get the $100 kind of property credit resort thing, but you get free breakfast if it's FHR and some THC hotel collections. You also get early check-in, free upgrades, late checkout at 4 p.m. specifically for fine hotels and resorts. Although it is kind of offered for the hotel collection properties, but it's also something that can maybe not happen, right? So this is an insane deal because in order to do this, you have to book the cash rate, so the prepaid rate with your Platinum card, which means you're earning 5x membership reward points on that booking, but you're getting $300 taken off every 6 months of having the card starting in September. So starting September 18th, you can book something that, a hotel, and then you'll be able to book another $300 starting in January. And so this is an insane increase in value. Now, the problem here is that if they're giving us $400 more value than they were last year, I don't think that means the annual fee goes up to $895. I think we're looking at something much higher than that. And here's why. American Express has been pushing Resi, right? So the Resi credit with the American Express Gold Card is arguably very easy to use as long as you live in a reasonably large city, right? So this credit is going to be huge. However, this other option, so it's expected that they're going to include that on the Platinum card. It's expected they could kind of play around with the Uber Cash. So this Uber Cash could go the way of like a rideshare credit, like on the Delta Platinum cards, where it's $10 a month specifically for rideshare purchases. However, with this extra increased value in this card, we have to assume the annual fee is going to go up. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I just had to talk about this. So first of all, let's take a step back before I close out, because the Fine Hotels and Resorts credit and the hotel collection It's very easy to use. The Platinum Travel is really easy to use. You actually get a separate number that you can call to talk to a representative. I've always been able to get someone pretty easy to pretty easy to talk to and understand. So, like, if you are going to book through this program, it's really great. And then the benefit too is that you actually get loyalty benefits. So I have a Diamond member with Hilton. I'm able to add my membership number to this booking booked through this portal, and I'm able to get my Diamond benefits. So the free food, beverage credits, free parking, upgraded internet, the whole 9 yards, right? So, and I don't know if free parking is specifically a benefit, but it is nice to have that kind of like that special parking spot, rather, I guess I should say. So two takeaways. $600 hotel credit, $300 every 6 years, or every 6 months rather, not 6 years, starting September 18th. So you get a 3 month period essentially where you have that $300 credit, even if you've used the full $200 FHR credit so far this year. But then you also get that other $600 starting in 2026. Now, the second takeaway, I think this means the annual fee is going to go up significantly higher than $895. That is the current rumor. However, if they're adding in Lyft, or if they're adding in Resi, if they're tinkering around with the Uber credits, if they're adding this much value on the hotel credit situation, I think we're looking at a $1,000 card. I really have to say that because the value here is direct. This is $600. If you travel twice in a year, this is what you're paying for, right? So that you're getting that value. It's not hard to stay at a place for, twice a year, right? Even do a staycation. There's plenty of properties that are in these collections, just in regular places that you go. And I can have a video where we talk about that. But again, I just wanted to talk to you guys about everything that's going on. So the American Express Platinum Card, as it stands now, $695, $195 for authorized users, but you get access to Priority Pass, Centurion Club, Sky Clubs. And so this lounge access is insane. Now, we have seen too where American Express has really kind of expressly talked about the fact that they are working with working to increase their lounge capacity. So they have these sidecar lounges now on airports where they already have Centurion lounges, so they can increase access. So if you can't get into an actual Centurion lounge, you can get into these sidecar lounges. So it looks like they're working to increase user access to this feature and not necessarily looking to decrease access, which means I would expect the Platinum to have about the same lounge access. Maybe they put a limit on the number of Centurion Club visits you do in a year or something like that. But this is kind of what we're working with. So this is huge news. First of all, we know the date. These benefits will take place September 18th of this year, which means these announcements need to happen before then. So that's the big news. Anyway, and we know this because this is actually a screenshot of the terms and conditions that are posted, or at least were posted at the time of this recording, on American Express's website. So this is as true of a rumor as we can get. So take with it what you will. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I can't wait to see you guys. Until next time. Bye.